What's up, guys? Sean here, and we got a 2010 Honda Stateline. This one's got Cobra pipes. It's red. This thing is awesome. Got some killer lines on it. Let's take it for a spin. It's real dirty right now. I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up later, but let's take it for a spin. Look at the size of that tank. It's insane. It's huge. I'm pretty excited to take this thing for a ride. This is very similar style to like the Yamaha Striker. This is kind of like a like VTX meets the Fury in the Honda line. I mean, it's got some killer lines, but it's not a chopper because nobody likes choppers. But it's such a cool, I mean, look at the handlebars. It's such a cool feeling. I love the ride. You don't feel like you're sitting in the bike, you know, like riding like an ultra or a touring bike. You kind of feel more like a cafe racer type of thing, like you're sitting just on it. I mean, because my hands are pretty much only a couple inches higher than my knees. It's a really cool feeling. It's very like bullet shaped. And look at that tank. And it just feels so you know, it's a Honda. It just feels so responsive, like you'd respect from a Honda. You know, the type of thing where you jump on this bike, you ride it for 3 minutes, and you feel like you've been riding it your whole life. That's kind of what I normally expect from Honda. It's also the kind of bike that people are going to be like, what is that? What kind of bike is that? And you're going to tell them, you're like, it's a Honda. And I paid a quarter what you paid for your bike. It runs good. It's got plenty of power. It's a 1300cc, which ends up being an 80 cubic inch engine. And it's got two spark, the V-twin, huge looking jugs. It's insane. They're like this big. The cylinders are ginormous. It's got two spark plugs per cylinder. This bike only has 7,057 miles on it. It'll 3 more miles than that when it's done. And it really is it's very similar to riding style of like the V-Rod or the Yamaha Striker. I don't know if that style of bike has a name. It's just a cruiser bike, but you know, I mean, it's got a little bit of a rake, but not so much that it hurts the handling. But it's not like stretched. It's just an all-around really cool bike. The mirrors have good placement. I can see most of what's behind me. You know, I see a little bit of my arm, but that's normal. When you got huge arms like me. You guys, check out, I got a new website up. It's got all my inventory on it. Srkcycles.com. Srkcycles with an S at the end of it. .com. I got all my inventory on it. I try to keep it fairly up to date. I need to go and put some more bikes on there today and take some bikes off that I sold over the weekend. But that's definitely a good place to see my inventory. Another good place is to subscribe to my YouTube channel right here on YouTube. Subscribe to it, see all my latest stuff. I get new bikes in all the time. I get some pretty exciting, wild stuff in. I get some regular boring stuff. Is that really a boring motorcycle? I don't know, they're all fun. Here's the church that I turn around at. We'll accelerate a little bit out of first and second gear. Third, fourth, fifth. Appears to be a 5-speed. A lot of people say this is the best riding season. It's probably definitely the best time to buy a bike. You get some killer prices. I mean, I always sell my bikes for good prices, but you're gonna get some killer prices right now. You're gonna get a good couple more weekends. You know, maybe another six weeks of riding, and then you're gonna be all ready for next season. All ready for next season. The last thing you want to do is start thinking about buying a bike next season when the weather turns good. Because at that price, look at those little goats. Amazing. Because at that price, every bike is marked up 30% more than what it was 3 months ago. I mean, you're saving a lot of money. And with these new fuel-injected bikes, these things can sit for 6 months, no problem. With old fuel in it, it doesn't matter. It's gonna fire right up. It's gonna run good. It's just like a car. Old fuel doesn't bother these bikes. Yeah, it's a fun bike. It's comfortable. It's not comfortable like a touring bike, but I like the ergonomics of it. I like the position. My legs are about a 45-degree angle, and I like where my handlebars are, and it's definitely cool looking. It's got a great sound. These are aftermarket pipes. It's got a real good sound. Guys, you need to subscribe to my channel. Check out my website. I sell bikes all over the country. I really do. I've sold in I got the hiccups now. Nebraska, California, Texas, Delaware, Jersey, New York, Georgia, Louisiana, Arkansas, Ohio. I sell. I'm not just naming states. I'm naming actual places that I've actually sold bikes to. And the reason people buy from me is because I got great prices, and because they're confident from watching my videos that the bike runs good, and then from watching my test drive or my walk around video, they know exactly what they're getting into. That's why people buy from me. And you can too. Alright guys, this bike is gonna be for sale. It is for sale right now. And it's gonna sell fast like the rest of my bikes. I sold 17 last month. I'm looking to sell about 20 this month. And they're gonna go fast. So alright guys, subscribe to my channel. Check out my website.